How's everybody doing? Welcome to Sit Down News. I hope everyone's having a nice day today. I found something interesting that I want to share with you, but first, let me just give a quick shout out to Ratchet Clothing. That's Ratchet Clothing out of the UK. And Ratchet is our sponsor, as many of you know already. And I'll put a link down below to their online website. You could go check it out if you want. They have added a lot of new items. I know that the holidays are coming. Maybe you want to buy a loved one something, or maybe treat yourself. You should always treat yourself anyway. So I found something and came across something interesting as I was working on a blog, and I just wanted to share it with you. I took some notes, and obviously the blog will expand more on this. So in an unprecedented betrayal, Sicilian Cosa Nostra members are set to testify against the Ndrangheta. So for anyone who don't know who the Ndrangheta are, they are a criminal organization, kind of the opposite of Cosa Nostra, because they come from different parts of the region. You have the Cosa Nostra comes from Sicily, and you have the Ndrangheta that comes from Calabria, Italy, both organized crime groups. And like I said, I don't think that it's ever been done before where the members of Cosa Nostra are now testifying against the Ndrangheta organization. So Cosa Nostra recently has taken a backseat to their Calabrian counterparts, the Ndrangheta. The Calabrian organization has bypassed the Sicilians, becoming the world's wealthiest crime syndicate. But to the Sicilians, they are better known as rivals. Why? Because, as I just mentioned, the Ndrangheta has really taken over organized crime throughout Italy and even into Sicily and the world. And we'll talk about that in a minute. The Ndrangheta is considered the only Italian mafia organization with presence on every world continent. So they are, and that's unbelievable. They are worldwide. They have people set in place all over the world. And what they basically do is they take their illegal proceeds and they flip it and launder it back into legitimate businesses. And they have just taken over everything. And they've also put key people into politics, key positions within law enforcement. So they really have a large network that they deal with. And as I said, I'm working on a blog basically about phase one of this trial. The trial has over 350 people charged. I believe it's going to take over 2 years to complete this trial. And as phase one went, 70 people have just been convicted. And that's really what I'm talking about in the blog. I'm working on that as we speak. I just came across this and I wanted to share it with you because I don't think it's ever been done before. And it's interesting. The Ndrangheta, and I have spoken about this in the past, I have met with them one time, and it wasn't any official meeting or anything like that, but I seen the way they operate, and it's pretty impressive to see how they carry themselves. They're extremely by the book, and very, very organized in the way they do things. So it's interesting. I'm sure they're not very happy to have members of Cosa Nostra that will probably show up at their trial. No one in Cosa Nostra has testified yet because this is just phase one. But from what I found out, there are certain members of Cosa Nostra that are set to testify, and we'll see if that comes to fruition as the trial goes along. I just recently put out the season 1, episode 4 of the Soprano review. I'm glad that everyone has enjoyed it. I'm glad that a lot of you have sent messages and made comments about it. I appreciate that. And I know that this is going back many, many years when this show has come out. As many of you know, this is my first time watching it. A lot of people, it's funny, they're watching it again, some of you for the fourth time. So some of you guys have watched this over and over again. I never realized how many Soprano fans there are, but there's a lot of Soprano fans. There's a lot of websites on it and things like that. And a lot of people are telling me about one-liners. I see that they have a few so far. And so far it's okay, but people have told me that as I go along, especially in the other seasons, it gets better and better. So I'm looking forward to that. And I just want to once again say a quick thank you for everyone who has subscribed to this channel. If you haven't, you could do down below if you like. I also appreciate everyone subscribing to the Unlimited Substance podcast channel. And you could do that on that. It's also on YouTube. I appreciate it. It's a slow moving channel, but I think that I have a lot of good ideas and we're going to be doing a lot with that channel. So stay tuned. I know you'll enjoy it. And that's about it. I hope everyone is going to enjoy the rest of their day. I just wanted to jump on quick. I found it interesting. I wanted to share this part. As I said, I'm working on the blog. It's going to take a little time, but it's mainly going to be about phase one and the 70 convictions that they just recently had there. And a little bit about the prosecutor that's prosecuting that case, who has been under police protection for the last 30 years. So we've been coming across this a lot. A lot of these people, especially in Italy, spend most of their life under police protection. But we'll get to that. And that's about it for now. Again, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for all the support. Ciao for now.